Good morning, everybody. Just got up, had the egg and toast, I'm working on my coffee, and Don is in the other room having a cigarette. So the weird thing was, last night, I bought that SD card, and I took it out and put it in my computer, expecting to have to reformat it so that it was all set. And when she sold it to me, she told me, I think I have all my photos off it. No. It automatically started to try to import like 248 pictures, which was fine. I didn't let it actually import them, but there were pictures like a puppy, it looked like family members, friends, some food, her painted fingernails, and then a whole bunch of pictures of her naked. And she's about 60, probably 300 pounds. So it's like, oh no, this is, oh my god, this is terrible. And Don was laughing his ass off at me about it.
Yep. Camille wanted to look at dirty pictures.
No, I didn't. And I think what it was is she told me she was using it for her cell phone. And considering the weird position she was in, I think she had some guy she was interested in and she was sending him naked pictures. So that's awesome. So I hurried up and erased the memory, the SD card as fast as I could. And then I was able to reformat it and I tested it out in my GoPro and it's all good. Just as if it was brand new out of the package. Which is good, that's what I wanted. But I didn't need that experience along the way.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
That experience.
No.
You like looking at dirty titties.
No.
Yep, big old monstrous ones where they sag down to your knees. When you get out of the shower, you bend over to dry off your feet and you go stand up and you get a sharp pain in your back. And then only come to realize you're standing on your own tits.
And when she sold it to me, she said something about she had another one that she could sell me. Well, this morning I get a message request from her on Facebook and it says, I'll sell you that other SD card for $10. And I just erased it because I don't need another batch of naked pictures. I know that if she knew that she did not erase the memory, the SD card, I'm sure she would be very embarrassed. So I'm not going to tell her.
She should be embarrassed. She'd do what Dusty said. Put them on Facebook and tag her ass.
That's very mean, and I deleted them all already.
No, that's fucking hilarious.
No, and it would also get me kicked off Facebook. You can't put naked pictures on Facebook.
Well, then create another Facebook.
No, that's stupid. That's stupid, isn't it, Sammy?
See, I don't care. I'm looking at my foot.
But I have to exercise and take a shower and then go to work one last time. And then I'll have the next 3 days off, which is good. And I have a doctor's appointment on Tuesday, so in Onaway. So I'll probably do Subway for lunch that day. I still have coupons in my wallet. They expire on January 29th and I need to use them.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Well, right now I got dinner going right now. I'm getting ready to make some jello with sliced pears in with it. And Becky and Troy and John stopped by earlier and visited for a little bit. And they had already done left. I had to dig through the cupboard to find the sliced pears, which took a little bit to find because it was at the bottom. That's very far back of the cupboard, and it was the only kind of fruit that we had. And having some jello, some orange jello to mix in with it. It's the only thing that we got. It's the only thing that we got to be able to make something to snack on, like a dessert. And right now I got dinner going, having chicken again, of course. Gonna have green beans and mashed potatoes and most likely bread with that. And I made a half pot of coffee a little bit ago, and I've already drank like close to 2 cups of it already. And I've been sitting here watching The Wonder Years on the Netflix, just because I haven't watched it in a lot of years and it just sounded good to watch, so that's why I'm in the middle of watching right now. And as you see over there, the wood pile, it's obvious we didn't burn a whole lot out of it. And well, so far we made it through day one of the pile of wood in the house. I did not go and cut up any wood or nothing like that. Didn't see the need in it. I'm not going to worry about it. And other than that, I'm just going to sit back and relax. I see that my water is boiling for the jello. And I got to get a bowl dug out for that and make the jello and shit like that. I just figured that would be nice to have some jello, you know, for later on after it sets and everything for dessert, because me and Tina don't eat dessert very often. We just don't usually buy shit like that usually. It was just shit that we had laying around. It's been laying around for quite some time now, but it's still good. But I'll let go for now. Alright everybody, I'm making the jello right now. I had just opened up the can of pears and poured a cup of water. And here's my boiling water. I just got done boiling, measuring out, pouring it in here now. And when I do add the fruit, like the canned fruit, when you're making the jello like this, and it calls for cold water. Well, I don't measure out cold water. What I'll do is I'll take the juices out of the canned fruit and measure it out, and if it's shy of a cup of cold liquids, I'll add a little bit of water in with it to make a cup of cold water, and I'll pour that in as the cold water into the jello, and I'll use that, and it helps add more flavor of whatever fruit it is that you're using to the jello, and I find that it tastes a lot better when you do that. And I've already poured the package of powdered jello into the boiling water, and I'm stirring it right now to get it to dissolve. And I think it's ready right now, but I didn't measure out the liquids of the fruit yet. And I gotta do that now, which I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna use the same cup that I used for measuring out the hot water. And of course I'll leave the lid in it. Whoops. So that way I can just do it right like this. So that way all the fruit don't fall out. And I can see it's not giving me a full cup, which is alright. Like I said, if it don't come out to a cup, which I didn't think it would, you just replace the difference in water. Alright, that's the pan I used boiling the water in. Turn on the running water. Get the hair over. Okay, there we go. And now I'm just going to go ahead and dump that into there now. And get the lid taken out of here. It says on the package that if you're going to add fruit to it, to let the jello to start to set and then add it in. Well, I don't do that. I just go ahead and dump it in right from the word get-go, right from the word get. And the fruit will soak up some of the flavoring of the jello, and that's why I like to do it like that. And some of yous may not know, but I had an old timer teach me this. About if you get muscle cramps in your legs or arms or whatever, if you just get muscle cramps in general, an old timer said that to drink jello before it sets while it's still warm, and that will help you from getting muscle cramps. And I ended up doing research, a little bit of research, not a whole lot, but come to find out, the same chemical that it takes for the jello to set is the same chemical that your body produces for muscle cramps. And so that would definitely make sense why he would say that. So, but enough of that. Time for me to go ahead and get my mess cleaned up, and then just basically work on finishing up dinner after that. And of course, burnables go on the wood stove. Tin can into a trash can. So, and then can opener, get that put away. And when I was digging through the cupboard, I ended up finding another can of pan spray, cooking oil, canola oil. Which can that we got up on the shelf is about ready to run out. And I forgot about this can here, but I'm glad that I seen it. That can be one of the perks about sometimes having certain things laying, food laying around, is that sometimes you'll forget about an item and discover it later on down the road, which just happened about the pan spray. But it's pretty warm here in the house. I'm about ready to open a door and a window and stuff because I'm sitting here sweating like a stuck pig. But other than that, I'll let you guys go for in the meantime.
We are keeping this mouse. She's not going to go to Cheeto. So what should we name her? Because she's going to stay here until she dies of old age. Yes, well, we know she's pregnant. That's one of the reasons she's staying here.
Well, she's mean as hell, so how about Medusa?
You want to name her Medusa?
Yeah, because she's a mean bitch.
Well, that is kind of cool.
So
alright then.
Medusa?
Okay, Medusa the Mouse.
The reason I'm giving her that name is because she's fucking mean.
Does she bite?
No, she don't bite in the holder, but she's mean to the other mice.
Oh, alright.
That's why I said Medusa.
Yeah, because I was going to say she's not biting me.
No, she's not. She hasn't bitten me.
Yeah.
I've ever picked her up,
but we will get her a normal water bottle. Right now she has a bowl, and then we need a lid, some kind of lid for this, because she can probably just jump right out of there if she really puts her mind to it. Where's your donuts? Oh, yeah, I found him more donuts. I know one of them has custard. Yeah, you can see the custard. That's what he likes. I don't know what's in here. Maybe the same thing. Maybe nothing. I don't know. Whatever. But there you go.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah!
Yeah! Am I going to take a shit for me?
No. So, I'm done working for the week. And now I can just relax. And I just walked through the door and I'm going to eat.
Yeah. And I just got that mouse set up within 2-3 minutes before you got home.
Yeah.
So, just haven't had an opportunity to try and figure out what to put on the top for a lid for that yet.
I know what to put on there. Just a couple big books, and then we will do what we did before to make sure she has air.
Yeah, put a little crack.
Yeah. So this is a setup for Medusa the Mouse. And right here, this thing is in between here and here. So there's air. Until we find her a lid that will fit on a strange shaped aquarium like that. But she's happy. She doesn't like other mice for some weird reason, so there she is by herself. And then of course, kind of dark here. But here's these big guys. They're getting bigger every day. Here. Come on. There.
Keep your damn rats to yourself.
No.
I don't want them dragging their nutsack all across my shoulders.
Whatever. They can't get rid of it, you know.
Yeah. Call it a pair of scissors.
No.
Chop, chop.
So, I've been working on this. And I'm so far, that far in. I really like it. I might get it finished over this next 3 days off. And then, as you can see, there's the 500 drawing prompts book under there, and I'll do Wizard Staff next. I don't know how often I will draw in it. I don't really have a schedule. There's 500 different prompts, so it'll probably take years. So what are you doing? Yeah, years.
What it looks like I'm doing.
Sitting there.
What kind of question was that?
I don't know.
Oh, just a question?
Yeah. So we're going to say goodnight, and we hope you enjoyed the video and that you like, subscribe, comment, share, and you're having a good night.
You mean good morning?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Rat. I don't even know which one this is, if it's Malcolm or Ethan. Because all I can do is feel, not see. But we'll see you tomorrow.